Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for the first episode of Lucky Hank. This is a new TV show on AMC or AMC Plus. This first episode, the pilot, is directed by Peter Farrelly, written by Paul Lieberstein and Aaron Selman. This show stars the great Bob Odenkirk, Muriel Enos, Cedric Yarbrough, Diedrich Bader, Olivia Scott Welch, Susan Cryer, and many more. But in this first episode, these are some of the main cast, and I am really excited about this show. This has so many people that I really enjoy their work, like Bob Odenkirk and Cedric Yarbrough, Susan Cryer, Diedrich Bader, like just some of my just really fun people to see on a TV show. Um, so Lucky Hank is a promising driving series that has a lot of potential to captivate its audience, and I think that's really shown in this first episode. The show is anchored by a strong and relatable performance by Bob Odenkirk, who is, you know, after things like Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad, and even going back all the way to Mr. Show, Bob Odenkirk has just this persona and this like quality about him that makes you really want to root for him and just kind of watch the stuff that he's doing, which is really interesting. So in this show, Bob Odenkirk portrays Hank, a burnout English professor who finds comfort in his mystery. Odenkirk's charm and dry delivery add depth to his character and make him really easy to relate despite all his flaws. I think there's some really interesting scenes with some of the students and just seeing how disconnected he is from his work, on top of everything that he's doing. And I think it's really important that this show portrays him as somebody who feels like maybe a bit of a failure, because of where he's ended up in life, even though he is the head of the English department, which is a big contention point in this first episode. Um, the direction and writing in this show, they give a solid foundation. I think the show has a really good pedigree, not only being on AMC, which is a network with really successful TV shows, but also just having people like Liverstein and Zellman. I'm more familiar with Liverstein because of a lot of the work from The Office and stuff like that. But yeah, they show Hank in a rut professionally, personally, and after an outburst in class. If you've seen some of the trailers or the pilot or the commercials, uh, it sets up the controversy in the English department, which what an interesting place. Also, just a small college English department, and sets up the whole premise of this show. There's a really good chemistry between Odenkirk and Muriel Enos, who plays his wife Lily, and it really adds another layer to Hank's personal life and his problems and just kind of his issues. There's also a really fun adversarial dynamic between Odenkirk and Suzanne Cryer, who plays Gracie, another professor who really feels like it's kind of gunning for Hank. And this just has the potential to be an area of really fun development for future episodes. The ensemble cast overall is really fun, whether it's like coworkers or people that we haven't met yet. Really interesting stuff. It's just this mix of characters really leads to some fun banter and just really provides opportunities for interesting storylines. Um, you know, all these performances really show a good foundation of that we could really go anywhere. The premise for the show is so open-ended that if we could really go anywhere, right? So many things could happen in a college. We could focus on so many of these characters, and because every one of the characters is very well defined in this first issue or in this first episode, I think that really makes the show full of infinite possibilities. There is one scene at the end of the pilot that, to me, it kind of crystallizes what the show or who Hank is supposed to be in the show, um, leaving the audience with a strong impression that this show, Lucky Hank, has a great ensemble cast full of interesting characters. So overall, quite a strong start for the show, and I'm very excited to see where this goes from here. I'll be doing reviews for probably most of the show, as the season comes along. Hopefully, I get to watch these early. I think you can watch them early on AMC Plus. For the pilot, I waited till the TV debut to make sure to put this out. But I'll be interested to see if AMC Plus offers any additional content like they have done with some of the other shows. So let me know if you watch Lucky Hank down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.